Rico with Greg Olson on hand in Western New York. The crowd, as usual, firing up. Patriots and Bills underway in the NFL rivalry series. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Cook. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. These two teams, the Patriots and the Bills, original AFL teams, so longtime rivals, and each has had their stake of owning the AFC East. Of course, the Brady Pats were dominant in the division and in this rivalry. They were 34-4 for that Tom Brady-led stretch against Buffalo. However, DJ Moore, touchdown Buffalo. His 4th TD grab of the season. Man, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing. To kick off fourth on the nation.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Patriots first down. 38 yards.
To throw on 1st down is May. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. Now kind of a desperation pitch there. It'll wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again,
and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, Bryce Berringer out to punt for New England, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Oh, big hole, left side. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Patriots, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Moving to his right. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. Spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
At the 45-yard line.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's May. Flush to his right. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
First down, Patriots.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd down, Allen. He'll step up and run this.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
5 wide. What is that?
We'll try and run here with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving it just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Hey, tight. What's that?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Hey, home. What's that?
3rd down, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down coming up. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. expecting more of a scene for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy!
Maynard on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 12. And the Patriot first down.
Throwing now is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
May to the air once more. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A carry for Cook. Room to run at the 40. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. job on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Makes the score Bills 21, Patriots 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing is May. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Patriots 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Crazy. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On play action, here's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. On the give, it's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw now, May. Downfield is caught by Brown. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Patriots, first down.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have a first down and are well into field goal range now at the 16. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is taken in by Dobbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing on second down. May. They'll find the rookie third-round pick, Kyle Williams. New England going to take their second timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Pats are able to cut into the deficit. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here is Bell on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
on 1st and 10. Here's May. Quick throw here is complete. From up and down, just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, fighting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw again is May. Forced. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Cook. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Middle. What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stop. What's that?
Here's a handoff to Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. Slant into the hands of Shaquille. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the...
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, the play caller decides to be aggressive, empties the backfield, and the only thing in the backfield is the quarterback in his own end zone. It is a safety.
Anytime, Mike, that you decide to go empty backfield and leave the quarterback there by himself, the ball has to come out fast. There's no one else back there to help protect you. So in this case, he holds on to it too long and allows the defense to capitalize and results in a safety.
Alert! 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 319! Look out!
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5.
What's that?
The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Third, they need 8.
Alert! 180! Look out!
Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Play fake. Here's May. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Henderson. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots.
Throwing now is May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought it down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. In motion goes Dobbs. They motion a receiver right. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That is first touchdown this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fastest kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
He will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Here's May to throw it on first down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 39.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Henderson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
21 yards. That's good for our Patriots.
Thompson Robinson to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. May to the air once more. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go again with Davis. Room to run at the 35. And he'll take this one in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead.
Patriots 29. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw, Thompson Robinson. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's got Douglas going deep, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, New England.
A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Up for a two-point conversion.
Williams in motion. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Allen will give this to Davis, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. New England going to take their second timeout, stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It is 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson.